Hello, my name is Georgina Núñez Larraz. I am a metaphysical psychotherapist and I specialize in complex PTSD. So, for the people that are interested in this kind of therapy, please continue to listen. This is an introduction to who I am and why I'm doing what I'm doing. I was born basically dead. I was a blue baby, and the doctor already wanted to put me under the bed to hide me, the disappointment for my mother. But my granny said, let's put her in cold and hot water simultaneously and spank her good on the buttocks. And this worked. Therefore, I became alive again. So basically, I had a near-death experience at birth. This made me very intuitive because people who are having a near-death experience, they get a gift, usually very, very intuitive. And actually, I should have been totally brain dead because I was minutes without oxygen, and that just proved to me that it was a near-death experience. From birth onward, I was extremely intuitive, and for the first couple of years in my life, I recalled being, well, it wasn't heaven what I saw, I saw myself fly around and between the planets, and I was very, very happy, and I wanted to go back. But eventually, I accepted my reincarnation. I came from a very abusive childhood, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, neglect, and abandonment. I've experienced it all, and that was actually a blessing because that made me become interested in helping other people, because I was a confidant of my family and I helped everybody as the oldest daughter in the family. So I had to go to a school with nuns that were very, very emotionally abusive, and therefore I thought, well, God must not love me because he gave me this terrible family, and I felt a terrible burden to the family, and maybe it wasn't said directly, but my mother didn't want to take care of us, and my grandmother, with whom I lived for a while till I went to group home, kept saying that she sacrificed her life for me, so I didn't really feel welcome. And so I thought God didn't exist. I became an atheist. But when I was 24, I started my bachelor degree in social work, and in the meantime, I saw an astrologer, and what he said just totally astonished me because he knew me better than my mother knew me, and even myself. And it was all right, and he told me many, many things that just blew my mind. And so I started studying astrology. My mother gave me a tarot deck. She was not very available, but she was spiritual in the sense that she believed in reincarnation, and she read witchcraft books, white witches, which she never practiced, by the way. So I became interested in the metaphysical, and I noticed that I knew people already before they came in, when I'd never seen them. And I was able to blow their mind. I knew exactly what was going on, what their karma was, what their gifts were. And when I was 32, I moved to the United States, and I studied at NYU, and later I moved to California. And there I worked also with prisoners, rapists, murderers, child molesters, you name it. I worked with them, and I had to look deep inside myself at my shadow to be non-judgmental, because they feel it if you judge them, and I didn't want to do that. After the prison, I decided to start my private practice and to specialize in trauma therapy, and later I took part of the trauma therapy and started to study complex PTSD. So if you like what I'm telling you so far, please hit the like button, because it helps me get higher in the you know, I haven't practiced this in algorithm, I mean, so that would help more people see me. Yeah, and I integrate astrology with palmistry, and I'm also very psychic. Actually, I was a top psychic at the Psychic Eye bookstore in Mountain View. They were lining up for me. And I also am a certified clinical psychotherapist. What I'm looking for is just a couple of you that are willing to pay me. And why is that? I am on a panel, Headway, that does accept people with insurance, so that is a possibility. But I like paying clients to do metaphysical psychotherapy geared towards complex PTSD, because it's not possible if you work for health insurances, because you have to write progress notes, and you can't write in the progress notes, well, we discussed their past life, we did a past life regression, we discussed their karma, we looked at the transits or whatever. The palm indicated this or that, the cards indicated this or that. That's not a possibility for that, for the panels. So yes, if you have insurance and you want to become my client, that's okay. I'm with Headway, but I prefer at this moment a couple of clients who can pay me cash and are interested in this kind of therapy and like the privacy, because if you use your health insurance, I have to make progress notes, and always in those progress notes indicate any mental health issues. And it's not private in the sense that if you ever have to go to court, they can subpoena your files and use that information against you. And that goes for every therapist that works for a healthcare panel. So, yeah, and this is my number. Get a pen and a paper in case you want to text me or call me. My number is 213-218-6200. Repeat, 213-218-6200 in California. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll meet you soon when I'll discuss more of the things that I use in my therapy and more about mental health issues. So please like this video and put the button to get more of those videos if you like me. Thank you so much.